Back, our next guest is a former journalist who used to write for the New York Times, the Village Voice, at 62 years old, and he does not look like he's 62. He's now an aspiring artist. Please welcome Pops Peterson. Pops, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming in so early. You know, we're on a little bit early today, so thanks for coming in. Now, you're going to show us your latest project here.
My latest. Well, my project is called New Frontiers in Pop Art. And it's opening today at Lauren Clark Fine Art in Great Barrington, Massachusetts. And it's opening today at 4 to 7. Come by if you want to come for the reception. Have some wine and some hors d'oeuvres, and enjoy some really great art.
And before we get to the art, we're going to get to that in just 2 seconds. How did you get to this point? I mean, you were a journalist working for the New York Times.
It was a long road,
Voice.
but I started out, actually, I was pursuing art in high school. I went to the High School of Music and Art, and which is the Fame School. And but when I got to Columbia, they wouldn't let me do any more. They would only let me have 1 semester of painting. And then they wanted me to just pursue the classics. They weren't about expressing yourself. Mm-hmm. They wanted you to learn the classics. So I got into writing, and before I even graduated, I was writing for the Times and Andy Warhol. And so I just let painting go for 40 years. I didn't do one thing.
So now you're back.
I'm back, yeah. It happened because I was doing a blog to get my writing out, because I wrote a memoir. My agent said do a blog, so I did a blog, and they needed illustrations.
Right.
And rather than getting clip art or or stock art, I just said I can do this. I can draw myself. So I started. I was terrified. I drew a stick figure, and then week by week they got better and more elaborate, and I got my mojo back, and then I got my first 2 portrait commissions, and then I got the show, and then I got a hotel. I did 2 paintings for each room in a hotel renovation, and then that got me an office building. So I've done over 50 commissions in the past year, and I've only been doing it like a year.
All right, so we have about 2 minutes left. Let's look at some of the things that are going to be at your show today. So first of all, we have this painting right here.
This is a picture of Main Street in Great Barrington. These beautiful pear trees are going to be all taken down. Every year, everyone in Great Barrington looks forward to the return of these gorgeous pear blossoms, but due to road renovations, they will never be seen again. So I was lucky enough to be on Main Street on a gorgeous day, so I took this panorama, and I hope it becomes an iconic vision for everybody who lives in Great Barrington and remembers those beautiful trees.
All right, next we got to move a little quick here. Next,
Fish of the Rainbow. This is a photograph I took of some actual fish in a lake, Twin Lakes in Connecticut, brought it into Photoshop, drew on it, changed all the colors, and then we have this piece called Fish of the Rainbow East, and there's a companion piece. This is Diptych.
And I see you love to use like vibrant colors in your art.
I love colors. Yeah. That's why it's pop art.
Pop art.
Usually I use a lot of vibrant colors.
All right. And this is a portrait.
It's a portrait. It's another commission. Karen Allen, who starred in the Indiana Jones movies, commissioned me to do her son, Nick Brown. And I was so thrilled because Nick is so good looking. I said, it's going to be, yes, I'm going to have a great portrait. And it came out just fantastic. Nick was a great model.
And this is, we got to get to the lilies, but real quick.
All right, this is just an example of my black and whites, because I have very conservative works as well as the pop arts. These are what I do for the hotels.
Okay.
This is I took in Kyoto. I was visiting the Golden Pagoda, and there was this beautiful vision there, so I took the picture back in 2006 on my honeymoon, and I popped it this year for my show.
All right, so all of this and more will be in Great Barrington.
Lauren Clark Fine Art, opening today, 4 to 7. Come by and meet the artist.
There's some refreshments and some things that you can do, and
yes,
obviously see great art. All right.
Dan, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure having you.
It was great. Thank you so much.
Good luck with the show.
Thank you.
All right.